First of all, what's been the key to your consistency since you regained your place in the first team?
Well, I think together with the team, since we changed the system, at the turnaround of the year, we've been very solid at the back. We've defended really well, and we've did our jobs brilliantly on set pieces. Crosses coming into the box. We've been a lot more solid defensively, and obviously that is always nice for a goalkeeper. So we kept them clean sheets all together with the whole team, and we have to keep that going till the end of the season.
Well, personally, I mean, how do you contrast the beginning of the season to now, and how much satisfaction do you take from it personally as well?
Yeah, it's always nice to keep clean sheets. That's what you're a goalkeeper for, and it's always satisfactory when you come off the pitch with a win, obviously, because that's what you want to do in the first place. Together with the team to get victories is the most important thing. But if you can keep a clean sheets as a goalkeeper, it's very good for the confidence, and it will only make it easier to play the next couple of games. So confidence-wise, I'm in a good place together with the rest of the squad. And like I say, we want to keep that going till the end of the season.
Does that mean you see a top four finish is still on, as well as winning the FA Cup?
Well, yeah, exactly. We want to do both. Let's hope we can do both till the end of the season. So we've got the FA Cup and the league still to play for, and we want to do well in every single game till the end. The next game coming up is the FA Cup semi-final, so the focus is on that. But you don't really choose between your mum and dad, so we still have two things to play for, and we'll try and do that till the end of the season.
I have to ask you about the spotlight that you guys find yourselves under, though, as well with social media. Obviously, Mario Balotelli's been targeted by over 4,000 racist messages. Daniel Sturridge received more than 1,000. Do you see any impact on them? Have you ever been affected by criticism on social media as well?
I think that's normal with in the world we live in, and obviously social media is something worldwide, and you can't control it yourself really, but you have to accept it. That's why you're a football player, and you know that the spotlight's on you, so you deal with those kind of things.
Benteke is obviously in a bit of form at the moment. Is he the man that you've got to stop, and are you doing anything special in the build-up to this?
Well, I think we have to stop Aston Villa, and we have to look at ourselves to perform the best we possibly can ourselves, and then Aston Villa comes in the second place. Obviously, we want to perform the best we possibly can, and we're trying to focus to do that, to make sure we prepare ourselves the best we can and put in the performance we want to. But obviously, like every other game, we'll analyse the strengths and weaknesses of the opponent, and we'll make sure that we're ready for that.
What sort of things will you do in terms of that? Will you sit down and watch?
Well, together with the coaching staff, we'll always analyse certain things of the opposition team, which we'll always do. Like I say, their strong points, their weak points, so we always do that, and we get prepared in a very good way.
Has he maybe been flagged up as a danger man?
Well, he's been scoring a couple of goals lately. I think together with Bonor, they've got a lot of pace up front, so they've got that striking force. But like I say, where we put the focus and the emphasis on is making sure that we get our performance right in the first place and make sure that we do the best we possibly can.
And just finally, every round that you've gone through, you've done it away from Anfield anyway, but what difference does the Wembley factor make for you in this one?
Well, it's a legendary arena where a lot of history is made, and obviously you want to go out there and enjoy the moment and play at Wembley, and hopefully we can, together with the team, create some history for ourselves as well. It's been since 2006 that we that Liverpool won the FA Cup. We don't want to wait until 2016 to make it a 10-year anniversary. So we want to do it this year, and hopefully we can do that, make a bit of history. Also, I think if I can win the FA Cup on a personal level, it would be the first Belgian goalkeeper to win it, so that would be nice as well. So there can all of history be made, but first we have to get past Aston Villa to speak about that, and obviously we want to get through.
Simon, you talk about you're in a good place right now after those two disappointing results against Manchester United and Arsenal. Before that, you were the form team. Do you feel, though, you can take those last two performances now into the remainder of your season to continue that momentum that you're on?
Yeah, we don't want to look over our shoulder anymore. It's up to the next game. Like I say, there's still a lot to play for till the end of the season, so we want to look forward. And the next game is Aston Villa at Wembley, so the focus is on that, and we only think about that game to make sure we finish that in a positive way.
And do you feel that Wembley is a good stage, even though it is just a semi-final? You still want to get through this game to get to the final, but to showcase the talents that you have here?
Yeah, it's like I say, it's nice to go out in such a legendary arena. I've played there with Belgium in a friendly against England. So this is still something different together with your club to play a semi-final for the FA Cup to get through to the final. So it is something to look forward to and something that's very exciting for every professional football player, and just the same for me.
You don't have like not an issue as such, but everyone talks about Wembley being the place for a final. You have no problem being the fact that you have to go there to play a semi-final first.
I know what you want to say, but then, like I say, it's a big game, and everybody will be watching it. So I'm very looking forward to it. And there's a lot of family coming over as well from Belgium to watch the game at Wembley. So yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Is there one standout FA Cup memory that you have so far from being a fan of football or in your career?
Difficult to say. When I was at Sunderland, I remember the Jimmy Montgomery save, who got very legendary for that. But like I say, there's a lot of history made at Wembley, and hopefully we can do that with our team as well.
Bill? Yeah. Thanks, Sam. Just a word on Felipe Coutinho,
yeah.
Nominated for the PFA award. How brilliant has he been this season?
Yeah, he's scoring a lot of goals, and he's doing really well for us. We see it every day in training as well, the brilliance he's got and the ability he's got. So let's hope he can keep doing that for us. So it's very important for us, and hopefully he can score a few goals on Sunday.
Just on Benteke as well, have you had any contact with him? Are you likely to speak to
him? Not this week, but obviously we spoke about it when we last met with the international camp. We still had to play backburn at that stage. But obviously he knew that if we were going to progress, it was going to be me and him to meet up, and yeah, we spoke about it when we were there.
Yes. Simon, how important is it to deal with the occasion? Obviously it's not final, but it's different to a sort of a normal FA Cup game. So how do you deal with the occasion?
Well, that's obviously we have to deal with it in a professional manner, and we have to think about the game we want to play. And the performance we want to put in, and that's what the focus has on been this week, together with the team, to make sure that we don't think about the occasion too much, but more about our jobs, and that's what we'll try and do on Sunday.
So obviously, just back to the PFA awards, obviously you can't vote for your teammates. Just wonder who you have voted for. Courtois, Hazard are in the running as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I voted for a couple of Belgian players. Obviously, you always want to do that.
Was it those two? Was it?
Yeah, company was in there as well. You're always trying to get the national team, give them a hand.
Sam, do you feel you've become more aggressive as a goalkeeper since you came back into the season?
Yeah, well, this is something we spoke about when we were out of the team, to be more aggressive and predominantly more dominant with the defenders, and be more commanding and demanding from them. So that's something we worked on in the period I was out of the game. We analysed, and obviously last week as well, there was family over, and they asked me straight away after the game, yeah, is your voice not gone? So I said, why? Well, you were the only one we heard on the pitch. So it's something that I try to do my best with, to make sure I give the information to the defenders and the whole team when needed.
Is that something you found natural?
I've always been one who tries to speak as much and well, give information to the defenders when they're in front of me, to organize on set pieces and stuff. But it's maybe more the body language and the the commanding voice to get over and to get the message over to the players, which has changed a bit. So yeah, it's something to do with my character as well, which is a bit laid back. So I had to make sure that when I gave a signal or a demand, that it was commanding enough to get the message across to the players on a pitch like Anfield, when you've got 50,000 people singing songs.
Sam, on that game for Punch at Blackburn and you left Lucas. It's not confirmed, obviously, but that must be good for you to know that you can come and command like that.
Yeah, that's something which is pleasing, and that's as a positive we took from that game. But like I said, there were other things in that game as well which we analysed afterwards, which we could have done better. But yeah, that's something which was good, and we take that into the next game. And we know that with Aston Villa as well, it's going to be they have that aerial ability with the two strikers up front and also at the back. So it's something we have to deal with on Sunday.